In today's model for 2 video, I got a ridiculous MGB tac nuke using the no recoil VAZNEV 9K. I'm not joking when I say this thing's got no recoil. It's going to be a literal laser beam and you're going to have a blast using it. If you guys going to enjoy today's video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe with notifications turned on. Of course, shout out to Noti Gang here on screen. If you want to be featured in a future vid, make sure you guys comment down in the comment section below Noti Gang and of course the class at the end of the video. I'm so happy I got hardpoint here. Oh, and we're starting off the game looking good. Oh, dude, I love the VAZNEV 9K. Except that reload. That reload without fast hands, kind of a doozy. Well, to be fair, I think every gun is without fast hands. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Right off the point. Oh, teammate, you freaking me out. All right. Can I get that hip fire? Oh, I can. Well, oh, I was about to say, don't spawn him in front of me like that. Don't do me like that, game. I don't know what I'm shooting at. Pretty much damn near anything that moves. Hey, let me out of here, maybe? Bro, what is going on in this room? All right, I'm calling that in. I ain't got the time to be doing this guesswork. You clearly know which one of my teammates looking at the radar by the one that was letting him sit behind him on the point. Oh, Jesus, dude. Like, so many grenades. Oh, man. Oh, that's tragic. All right, throw that in over there. Throw that in just because. Are they for real over here? Hostile mortars. Hey, who got mortars over there? Someone's been frying the teammates out that point. All right, let's get that advance going. I need to be able to see who's real and who's a decoy. So these are not enemy, okay. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Let's see, let me heal up real quick. What was he doing? Wait, he spawned there. He spawned there too. Wait, that was definitely a spawn. That was 110% a spawn. All right, my camera just shot off right there. Don't know why, don't know how. I apologize for however long the black screen was going for. I did not die on my streak, so. There we go. Appreciate you coming back on time, camera. And we just died right there. Dude, I really dislike when people run last stand. Like, just die. We stay fry in this room with this setup. All right, we got to be able to call this thing in. All right, call on the Overwatch. So you got to make sure we do that and not the... There was no reason for that. Shipment, they did something with these spawns that are a little bit worse than normal. I might be able to spawn like in and like next to me recently. Oh, I actually got somebody? No, I did not get somebody with that. Oh, you're spawned down there. Okay. I'll just throw this down here just because. UAV. Actually, what we're also going to do is we're going to get the Overwatch in. Yeah, if I don't call this nuke in, we most likely will not win this game. So, definitely got to make sure to do that. Wait, that's a guy laying prone. Well, that's a little frustrating right there, hey? Bro, I'm all... Wait, what? There is no reason for that to happen. I should just start, like, understand the reason is shipment. That was a really fast advance. Alright, can we get that in? Wait, was that enemy right there? In mid? Alright, we're gonna call the other advance in since it's bound to go away. Oh, we spent way too much ammo on that kid. Yeah, that thing's got no recoil right there, hey? They don't spawn inside me. No, there was a bomb drone. Dude, I just got sandwiched by a bomb drone and like a grenade. Oh, that was tragic. Not right there. Feels like I'm playing Warzone. All right, let's at least get the UAV in. Hold up. Thank you. I want to maximize the amount of kills I get, so I'll call it in here in just a second. But that is always the goal. These guys think they're for real gonna get a win. Little do they know. All right, call that in. All right, advanced. Call that. All right, they're at 236. I say to get... Oh, and I just died. All right, all right. Let's call this thing in. Let's call the MGB TAC nuke in. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Woo. Want to get an extra couple of kills here before the end. Oh my god, dude, how many kills did I just drop right there? 169. I had a feeling I was like, it's gonna be in the 160s. Oh, 171 actually. Okay, yo, but 172. It's updating after the fact. All right, cool. I hope y'all enjoyed that gameplay. Now let's hop into the setup here and give you guys that for the VAZNEV 9K. We got the Atomic Fleet variant, so that's actually pretty cool. But we happen to have the P890s, our secondary stim shot, of course, the Semtex, and then along with the perk package here, double time scavenger, fast hands, and quick fix. I say this every video, but this is my go-to on all of my classes. I don't ever switch this out for anything else. Maybe I'll throw like Ghost on there at some point if I was playing some real sweaty tryhard kids, but that's really going to be about that. And then of course we have the munitions box here for our field upgrade. Now let's get into the VAZNEV. So we're gonna build this thing here, and of course I'm gonna tune it out, give you guys all the attachments. I'll live tune it with you to show you guys why I do everything the way I do. But the first thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna go up into the muzzle category. We're gonna look for a silencer, and that's gonna be the X10RR-40. So we're gonna go throw this on here because that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range increase, and recoil smoothness increase is gonna be pretty huge for making this thing an absolute laser beam. So I definitely recommend for you guys to try out the X10RR-40. This is one of my favorite silencers to use on different SMGs. And I think, I'm not sure this is available for ARs, but whenever I can run the X10, I really do like running it. So this is definitely a good thing to do. Now let's get into the tuning here for this. All right, hopping into the tuning here for the X10RR-40. We're going to tune this thing here for a little bit more ADS speed and aiming idle stability. This is going to be a very good way to be able to tune this thing. We're trying to just make this very agile, very mobile, and also while maintaining the ability to have no recoil. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually just pretty much take this and we're going to slide this all the way down here. This is one of those few attachments here, much like you can do for like one attachment on the mini back, that you can actually, you know, slide this all the way down and you're going to get maximum benefit all the way up until the very end of the slider, which is pretty huge because that's not normally speaking the case here in Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone 2, whatever you're trying to be tuning guns for. You normally don't always tune your guns down to the very end because you will start getting detrimental effects, sometimes even very like midway through. It doesn't really make sense. But anyways, now down to the aiming idle stability, we're gonna go kind of mess with this a little bit. We're gonna try and get the max benefit, and you can see that we start getting the max right about here-ish. Negative 0.63. This is where we have the maximum range and accuracy and everything. And then after that, we just kind of start losing these two. So we're not really trying to start losing that. So right around here, I maxed out that at negative 0.63. This is a great tune for the X10. Now in the laser section, to kind of speed this gun up a little bit, what we're going to do is we're going to go through on the FSS OLE-V laser, ADS speed, aiming stability, sprint to fire speed. Always really great stuff here on this gun. I highly recommend for you guys to be able to check this thing out. Who doesn't love getting more sprint to fire? That's very crucial for an SMG. Aiming stability keeps your gun very stable, and of course ADS speed. The faster you can ADS, the better, just because this is one of those guns where you're really wanting to be ADSing like 99% of the time. You don't really want to be hip firing. This is definitely an ADS specific gun. Maybe like the mini back, you can get away with it a little bit more so with some hip fire, but this gun not as much. So this is definitely what we're going to be running here, and of course there's no tune for it. And for my preference, I was hoping to be able to run like a 45 round mag as opposed to 30, just because I was playing a lot of shipments and everything. And of course you guys saw by the gameplay, I was like, you know, if I'm playing shipment, I'm definitely wanting to run a 45 round mag as opposed to a 30. The setup is going to work great regardless on all maps, but specifically for shipment, I was like, you definitely need that 45 round mag to kind of keep you competitive and make sure that you're not running out of ammo, especially when those spawns are getting a little wonky, which is what they tend to do. So the 45 works great. Now also to speed this gun up here, we're going to go look for a rear grip, and that's going to be the True Tac grip, sprint to fire, and ADS. Really great attributes here for this thing. This is something I really look for. I love making my guns very agile and very mobile. That's like specifically what I go for. I don't want my guns to be slow and sluggish, because Modern Warfare 2, it already slows you down quite a bit, just kind of as is. The base game is designed to be slower, so we're trying to make this a lot faster. Like, I'm just trying to speed this up as much as possible without ruining the gun. which is kind of like my goal. Got to push it up until the max there before it starts getting bad. So the true tack grip here is what we're going for. Now whipping the mouse back out here for the tuning to kind of fine tune this thing for you. So we're gonna go for a little more ADS speed, sprint to fire. Of course, we're already getting that here with this attachment. We're just trying to push this thing here a little bit more so. So we're gonna slide this down here. We're just gonna see where does it max out. And this is one of those attachments. Like, look at this. It is not moving anywhere down in here besides the recoil and the accuracy, which is not what we're going for. We want the handling thing. So we're gonna move back here over to the middle. I'll just actually remove the tuning there real fast, and we can see that it's gonna max out pretty much like right about here. And after that, all you do is just start messing with all this down here, which is not good, and we don't want that. So now let's move on to this bottom slider, and we're gonna go mess with this a little bit. You can see that is one of those other cases as well, where I mean, it doesn't pretty much get right here at negative like 0.11, and after that everything else just gets messed up. I don't really understand how that works, why it works the way it does, but you really don't got to tune these things too crazy. So negative 0.49 and a negative 0.11 here is great for the VAZNEV 9K. Last but definitely not least, we're gonna go for a stock here to further increase the mobility, and we're gonna go through on the Marquise R7 stock. The crouch movement speed, sprint speed, and ADS speed. I don't care about the crouch movement speed. I'm not ever going crouched. I'm not trying to do crouch challenges, anything else like that. So I don't really care about that, but I like the sprint speed. I like being able to move around faster, and aim down sight speed is always really good thing. So this is definitely a really great stock. I mean, on the mini back, I ran the stockless stock. I don't really think you can do that as much on the VAZNEV, especially if you want this thing to be a no recoil laser beam while actually still being mobile. So we're definitely gonna run the Marquise, and this is gonna be a great stock. And the tune on this thing here is gonna of course be a little bit more aimed down to aim down sight speed, and we'll try and see if we can get a little bit more aim walking or aiming idle stability, what ends up being better here. I do believe I went for a little bit more aim walking speed on this specific attachment, but I know 110% I went down here for the ADS speed because that's what I was trying to do. But we're gonna see that, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's not really growing a whole lot. It grows out a little bit more right here, but after that, that's when you start getting some of those negative you know, things that start happening, which is not good. So negative 2.54 is pretty much the max you should go down here for the ADS speed on this side. And then you're aiming walking speed, which is pretty good though if you're trying to, you know, aim and strafe around. That does, you know, work out pretty nicely in Model 4 since you should be ADS quite a bit in comparison to previous COD titles. But we're gonna try and go for this a little bit here. You can see that, I mean, what is it? It has one of those things that, like, the thing goes like out, then back in, then it goes out again the farther you go. But the thing is, when it goes back out again, it doesn't really even get any better. So we're actually leave this here at a negative 1.26 and a negative 2.54 for our handling here, or for our tune on the Marquise stock. This is my full attachment setup here on the VAZNEV 9K. Now let's actually go into the firing range, and I'll show you guys here that, I mean, look at this is a great thing to be able to run around with. Look at that, you can strafe real good. No recoil on that. I mean, it bounced up ever so slightly, but I mean, that is just so unbelievably minimal for having a gun that's got great mobility. And the TTK on this is fantastic. So that is going to be that. That's my set for the VAZNEV 9K. Hope y'all enjoyed that in the gameplay. If you guys did, give it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later. Just Arnold, Triple Cap, don't be Randy, and I'm out. Peace.